Hi, it's Gila, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, mystic, and author. I am so excited to be here today. Today it's 5:30 Israel time, 10:30 Eastern. So I normally go on at 5, but there was a slight change. If you were watching me, I was interviewing Laura DeFranco. You can listen to the replay either on my feed or on my YouTube channel, a wonderful interview about transmuting fear, the feelings of not good enough into joy and writing bravely. So today we're going to be actually talking about the darkness. Those of you who are watching, thank you. And those of you who are going to be on the replay, thank you for joining. The questions I asked were, sometimes do you feel that you are hard on yourself? Do you self-sabotage when things are going well? Do you feel that life is hard? And the quote that I found on Pinterest today was, I am not looking to escape my darkness. I am learning to love myself there. And that's really an important quote. It really has something to do with, hi, could you pull a card? I'm not going to be pulling a card at the moment, but thank you for asking, Z, and thank you for tuning in. So if you'd like to pull a card, you can, and you can share that with us. I'm going to be talking about the darkness, and it's something that is really important because all of us have dark and light in our energies. And when we can allow ourselves to accept that part of ourselves and truly be compassionate and not judge, that is just, that's part of half of our journey. So thank you for just allowing yourselves to be here and allowing yourself to truly step into that space, because it's one of the hardest things that I did, was to step into my darkness, step into my own desires that I didn't think were even something that I should have. So I think to be compassionate is super important. And when we're hard on ourselves, we're hard on ourselves in a way that we're not even hard on other people. We almost, feel guilty that we have these thoughts, or that, we are acting this way, or, we're just, it's not even reasonable if you really think about it. It doesn't even make sense on some level, at least for myself. Sometimes I'm like, what am I saying? I'm doing some amazing work. And when I really affirm myself. So these are the few things that I wanted to share with you. The techniques I'm going to be sharing are breathing, because breathing will help you to be present and be aware. Number 2 are affirmations. And then number 3 is just really going into the dream and the desire. A lot of what I do is going into the dream state of visualizing. A lot of my time I spend in visualizing, and that gives me a lot of clarity. That helps me to take action. But first, I have to breathe. So I want to just take a moment with you so you can breathe. So let's just take a moment right now and say, just take a moment to breathe. One more breath. To really be present, with what is. And the next thing is to just affirm who you are. Before I answer the question, I will just say, just affirming who you are is just saying that you are whole, just giving yourselves affirmation. I am whole. I am love. I am compassion. And saying this in front of the mirror, saying this every day as a daily practice. I actually, every day, I do a number of different things. And those are the things that I say. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I'm abundant. I am love. I am whole. And so I'm recommending that you say some affirmations like that. You can use the ones I just mentioned, or you can create your own. And then the third thing is to actually go into a visualization of what is it that you are desiring. To being compassionate with yourself is to totally allow yourself to just be and know that that is okay. No matter what challenge you're going through, everything is okay. And that all you're striving towards is your vision and even if you don't know what the vision is, then go into self-pleasure. Go into love, go into joy, do things that make you feel good, because that is the number one thing that will always change how you're feeling, is to do more things that make you feel good. A journal prompt that can help you. Someone asked a question about what is the journal prompt that could help to break out of writer's block. So to help you to break out of writer's block, it would really be some of those things. Right? I don't even believe that there is such a thing as writer's block, to be quite honest with you. And I understand that it's definitely talked about, and I accept that may be how you're feeling. But it's usually some pent up emotions that you don't want to confront. At least that's what it has been for me. When I've written in my books, they are usually very challenging situations where I am feeling fear about writing about, feeling fear to confront, feeling fear to replay those events. And what I do is I just really sit with myself, just like I just said right now. I'm whole, I am love, I am perfect. Everything that's going to come through me is wonderful. And I just allow it to just go onto the paper. I allow myself to just release what I'm holding. And that's another huge thing for going into the darkness and going into your own space of wholeness, is to allow what comes through to come through, because everything is divinely ordained. This is the exact experience that you were supposed to be experiencing. So if you're feeling any kind of resistance, whether it's writing or any kind of creativity that you're going through, allow yourself just to be. Taking a nap is also good. Giving yourself minutes and moments and hours of joy helps to change any situation. So I'm encouraging you to go into that. And affirming yourself has changed me completely, which is why I'm doing the 21-day self-love intimate affirmations, to intimately be connected with your body, because sometimes our blocks are stuck inside ourselves, and to move our body is very important. I did yoga today, and I did some chanting, and it's going to be part of my normal routine. And I had stopped doing that for a few months, to be quite honest with you. I just stopped, and for whatever reason, I gave myself some reasons. But you know what? They're not really valid reasons. I like doing it. It moves my body. It allows me to release. It gives me clarity. And breathing, I do a number of breathing movements that really help me, a number of breathing methodologies, which I'm going to go through in the 21-day self-affirmation challenge that I'm doing. And it's very intimate. It's about every part of our body. And tomorrow, I'm actually going to be putting a list together of all the different parts I'm going to be going through. So if you're interested in it and you want to know more about what are you going to go through, what's going to happen, I'm definitely going to get into a lot more detail tomorrow about the whole 21-day challenge. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned to come tomorrow at approximately 5 p.m. Look at my feed, because I'll tell you the exact time. I'll be posting it later on today. So going back to the wholeness and the darkness, it's about giving yourself compassion, being self-affirming. Nothing is bad. Nothing needs to be labeled. Everything just is. And truly, when you are moving from your heart space, when you're feeling really centered, which is why a practice is important, affirming yourself is important, knowing that you are love is important, because nothing can move you. Nothing can take you out of alignment when you feel strong and stable within yourself. This is first and foremost, and that was huge for me. I'm writing a book. It's going to be coming out early next year. And I was just talking about in a time in my life where I didn't even know what I wanted. I was in a very challenging situation in my marriage, and I didn't even know what felt good anymore. I hadn't felt really happy for, I don't know, as long as I was alive, really happy, like deep in my soul happiness. I never felt that. So I didn't even understand how I could imagine being that way. The only thing I could imagine was being caged. That was all I could imagine. I couldn't imagine standing out for myself. I couldn't imagine being strong. I just couldn't imagine it. So if I couldn't imagine it, I couldn't have it. Which is why one of the third techniques that I mentioned here is about imagination. It's about visualization. It's about daydreaming, the life that you are desiring, which is really the crux of my work. It's all about desire. When you have that desire burning in you, nothing will stop you. Nothing. And that's what an athlete has. That's what, any person who you admire, Martin Luther King, any of those people have, is this desire, this like burning ember in their body. And that comes from compassion within. That comes from really, understanding and accepting the world and the wholeness that you are, and realizing that you are here for a purpose. And when you know you're here for a purpose, you give yourself compassion. You give yourself time to, unfold, to understand, to sit in nature, to be present, to affirm yourself. Because people may say things to you, but when you know who you are deep inside you, nothing sways you. Maybe for a moment here or there, but you come back to center because you are here to do something amazing. And each one of you are, which is why I'm doing this 21-day challenge for all of us, including myself. Because the more that we lift our own vibrations, the more that we can be the people that we are desiring to be. And it's only when we hold hands together, when we do this together, interdependently, that we can truly rise above the din and voices in our own minds and in our own bodies. These are all wisdom that we have within ourselves. So if you are desiring more of connecting to that wisdom, connect with me on the 21-day intimate self-affirmation challenge. It's going to be right in YouTube and Facebook, just like it is right now. And if you're feeling called to learn more about me, go straight to my website, gilanahemia.com, to learn more about what I've written. I have a number of free resources so you can get more acquainted with me and my work. And if you're interested to book a 15-minute call, please do that. It's really about togetherness and truly, truly confronting the darkness, saying that it's okay. I am this and I am that. Without the black, we wouldn't have the white. We must live in the contrast to create the whole of the yin yang. This is us. And, that's what makes you unique. That's what makes all of us unique, is all of these different shades. I used to think it was black and white and gray, but it isn't. It's the luminous colors of the rainbow. So what you determine is dark for someone could be a shade of dark red. It's all very nuanced. And the more that you work with the nuances of your own self, I always say this beautiful quote by Jesus, the kingdom of heaven is within, because the kingdom of heaven is within. The answers are within you, in your heart, in your soul. Allow them to reverberate, allow them to bubble up, allow yourself to truly love the person that you are and are becoming. Because the more present you are with yourself, you realize all the gifts that you do have to share. So again, the quote that I shared with you today was, I am looking to escape the darkness and learning. I'm not looking to escape my darkness. I'm learning to love myself there. I'm not looking to escape the darkness. I'm learning to love myself there. And that's exactly what I'm here to share with you. The more that we love ourselves there and everywhere, the more that we accept our wholeness and open up to the divinity within. Which is such a powerful thing. And the less we self-sabotage, the more we give ourselves compassion, and the more that we actually strive to our own goals and keep ourselves accountable. So breathe. These are the techniques. Breathe. Always breathe. If you don't have an answer or you're feeling discombobulated, breathe. Come back into the present moment. Everything is okay. Number 2, affirm yourself. I am love. I am whole. I am compassionate. I am. I am. And number 3, always visualize. Dream about what it is that you are desiring. Set an intention every single day. When you wake up, these 3 things, just these 3 things can change your day. Take a deep breath. Affirm yourself. I love myself. And dream about how you wish your day will be. And it may not happen overnight, but the more that you do this as a practice, and it can take a total of 5 minutes, that will change the course of your day. And you can always come back to it during the day. So I hope you found this helpful. I welcome you to my 21-day challenge starting on December 11th. Again, live streamed in YouTube and Facebook, in my Facebook group, and either on my profile page or on my business page. And if you're feeling called, schedule a call with me. I have group and personal one-on-one mentoring programs. And I can't tell you how much mentoring has changed my own life, which is why I want to give back of all that I received. And I want to help others to really walk with you in your sacred journey. Do you have any more questions? I'm more than happy to answer it. I believe that these, the things that you had mentioned, those techniques can also help for writer's block. And let me know if that helps you. A card. Yeah, I don't have my cards right here, but I do have a card on my phone that I can pull. So I will pull a card right now. Hold on a minute while I open it up. And thank you for asking. What a wonderful way. I'll do a single card reading. And the prayer is that whatever you are seeking is coming through right now. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you. Connecting from my heart to yours. And the card is You Hold the Key. So this is the card I pulled. It's the soul blueprint to twin flame unions. I used the card deck for twin flames, an oracle card. And I'll just read a little bit. It says, when you and your twin soul chose to take this journey together, you did not leave things to chance. You created a soul blueprint for your reunion. Ensure that you would have every chance of coming together. Please do not worry that you will not end up together, as this pushes us into our timelines and to your future. Inside you, there is a compass that will help guide you to love, and your counterpart has the same. It is infallible. In essence, it's about following love versus allowing fear to interfere with your journey. When something feels like love, like bliss, happiness, joy, light, it is a guidepost, a step on the way to love and the reunion you desire. When something feels heavy or edgy, like fear or conflict, it is a guidepost, a warning sign for your system that you are moving further away from love and the reunion you desire. Your system is always signaling to you, and most twin flames chose to have extra sensitivity to energy for this reason. They would feel their way back to each other no matter what. I just want to show you the card because I think it's important. You hold the key. And that is so true. You know, it's the kingdom of heaven is within. You know, all of it is within, inside of us. When we choose love, we choose to open the key, to open our hearts. And that's all about that journey, the divine partnership journey. And I feel that we all have that. We all have the key to open our hearts. And the more open our hearts, the more we exude our own love and we allow and receive love, which ties in so beautifully with what we were talking about today, is our wholeness. So thank you for asking about that, Z. And thank you for being on today. Thank you for everyone who's watching on the replay. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me in Facebook or go onto my website and schedule a chat with me or contact me via my website. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you and, discuss what is coming up for you and see how I can be of assistance. Definitely come on to my 21-day challenge. I'll be live every day, taking questions and answers, giving techniques, and they're going to build upon each other. And we're going to really get totally into our body and really feel our body, and remembering always to breathe and affirm who we are. Thank you. Namaste, Shanti, Shalom. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Bye-bye.